Good evening to everyone. In the last class, I explained that what are the functions of market and what are the concepts of market. In that, anyone have doubt means you should ask, you should message in a chat box. I will explain once again. If you have any doubts means you should ask once again. If you have any doubts, you should ask once again. Which are those explained yesterday? Yes, Sajanya, hello. Tell me. Okay. Today, today's class, I will go for reasons for growth in service sector. Reasons for growth in service sector. It is also one of the important question. It is also one of the important question. That is reason for growth in service sector. See, in here there are totally five service. There are five reasons. One is demographic changes, and second one is economic changes. Third is social changes. A fourth one is political and legal changes, and last one is a technical changes. Okay, so totally we are the five reasons. See, yesterday only we told what about the service sector. Okay, page number 42. Page number 42. See, the demographic changes. Demographic changes are the main reasons for the growth of service sector. Demographic changes are the main reasons for the growth of service sector. See, demographic factors such as increase in the population. See, changes ಅಂತಂದ್ರೇನು? See, increase in the population ಆಗ್ಬೋದು ಅಥವಾ increase life expectability ಅಥವಾ increase complexity life. Okay na? So these are contributor changes in the lifestyles of people. See, it is one of the major reason. See, that is a demographic changes. Second one, second one that is economic changes. Second one that is economic changes. See, liberalization, privatization, and globalization concept at the global level reduce the geographical boundaries of nations. See, you only know about the meaning of liberalization, privatization, and globalization. See, that the main concept is reduce the geographical boundaries of nation. This is the reason for internationalization of service. Also, this phenomena has created a greater demand for transport or communication and information services. See, in the economic changes, see, after liberalization, privatization, and globalization, see, it is a reduced geographical boundaries. Okay, then the social changes. Then the social changes, the society changes have contributed for the growth of various services. The division of giant Hindu family or education to girls' child shift from male dominated families, etc., are the results for the emergency of various new services. Okay, next there is a political and legal changes. Changes in the political and legal factors also contributed for the growth of service sector. See, deregulation policy of the government is the reason which exposed many service industries to intense competition. Okay. Next, the last one is a technical changes. Technical advancement has improved the quality of services offered by various organizations. See, integration of computers and telecommunications has made an endless contribution to communication sector. See, already I told this is the one of the important question. Okay. Next, Next, that is a block 2, that is marketing environment. That is marketing environment. In here it will become 4 units, that is introduction to marketing environment, or method for gathering information and scanning the environment, marketing research and new product development and product life cycle, and marketing mix. Seeing that the important one, that is what are the factors influencing marketing environment. See, once again I will tell you, that is the one of the most important question comes for your examination, that is a 15 marks, that is a 15 marks 1 5. See, the question is what are the factors, what are the factors influencing a marketing environment. Okay, so there are broadly divided into two parts, that is a micro environment and market and macro environment. One is micro environment, another one is macro environment. In micro, what is the meaning of micro environment? See, micro environment refers to the company's immediate environment. That is, those environmental factors that are in its proximity. These factors influence the company's non-capability of to produce and service the market. These are also the groups of people who affect the company's prospects directly. See, that is a micro environment. Page number 49. See, some of the factors are undercome, that is a micro environment. See, organizational internal environment, then suppliers, market intermediates, customers, competitors, company resource, management philosophy, and public. These are come under micro environment. Micro environment. See, first one is organization internal environment. See, already I told that is micro environment means within the company, environment. That is a micro. See here, the first one is organization internal environment. The internal environment of an organization consists of those factors such as the financial and non-financial factors, production and human resource capability that influence is marketing decision to a great extent. See, already told, see micro environment ಅಂದ್ರೇನು within the company ಅಲ್ವಾ, within the boundary, that is a micro environment. See, in that organization internal environment ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ, see for example financial ಅಥವಾ ನಾನ್ ಫೈನಾನ್ಷಿಯಲ್, ಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು ಅಥವಾ human resources. So it is the major influence, it's a marketing decisions. When you will take a marketing decision, there is a one of the most reason in organizational internal environment. Then second one is suppliers. Even regarding the suppliers, the organization can think of availing the required material or labor according to its manufacturing program. According to its manufacturing program. Okay, can adopt a purchase policy which gives a bargaining power to the organization. See, it is also one of the important. See, these all are under a micro environment. Then market intermediaries. Then market intermediaries. Normally, every producer has to appoint a number of intermediaries in assisting him in promoting or selling and distributing the goods and services to the ultimate customers or consumers. The intermediaries are middlemen, that is wholesalers or retailers or agents. See, these are a middlemen will come on in your business, okay, or distribution agency or market service agency or any other financial institutions. These all are market intermediaries. See, market intermediaries ಅಂತ ಯಾರ್ಯಾರು ಬರ್ತಾರೆ? ಸೊ ಮಿಡಲ್ ಮ್ಯಾನ್ ಗಳು ಬರ್ತಾರೆ, ಅಥವಾ ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಟಿಂಗ್ ಏಜೆನ್ಸಿಗಳು ಬರ್ತಾರೆ, ಅಥವಾ ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟ್ ಸರ್ವಿಸ್ ಏಜೆನ್ಸೀಸ್ ಬರ್ತಾರೆ, ಅಥವಾ ಫೈನಾನ್ಸಿಂಗ್ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಷನ್ಸ್ ಬರ್ತಾರೆ. ಓಕೆನಾ? ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕಸ್ಟಮರ್ಸ್. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ customers. See, the customers of a company may be of five kinds. See, ಎಷ್ಟು kinds ಇದೆ? Totally five kinds. Ultimate consumers ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಇಂಡಸ್ಟ್ರಿಯಲ್ ಕನ್ಸ್ಯೂಮರ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಅಥವಾ ಗೌರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಅದರ್ ನಾನ್ ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ಕಸ್ಟಮರ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಅಥವಾ ಇಂಟರ್ನ್ಯಾಷನಲ್ ಕಸ್ಟಮರ್ಸ್ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು. ಸಿ ಕಸ್ಟಮರ್ಸ್ ನಾವು ಯಾವ ತರ ಕ್ಲಾಸಿಫಿಕೇಶನ್ ಮಾಡಿದೀವಿ? 5 ಟೈಪ್ಸ್ ತರ ಕ್ಲಾಸಿಫಿಕೇಶನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದೀವಿ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕಾಂಪಿಟೇಟರ್ಸ್. Next ಯಾರು? Competitors. Competitors are those who sell the goods and services of the same and similar description in the same market. See, competitors ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾರು? ಅವರು ಒಂದು ಸೇಮ್ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ? ಸೆಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಸರ್ವಿಸ್ನು ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಸೇಮ್ ರೇಟ್ಗೆ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೋ ಸರ್ವಿಸ್ ನ ಪ್ರೊವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಸಿಮಿಲರ್ ಡಿಸ್ಕ್ರಿಪ್ಷನ್ ಬೇರೆ ಎಲ್ಲೂ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಇನ್ ದ ಸೇಮ್ ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ. See, apart from this competition, there are the other forms of competition like product differentiation. ಇನ್ನು ಬೇರೆ ತರನ ಕಾಂಪಿಟೇಟರ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ, ಲೈಕ್ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸಿಯೇಷನ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಗಳು ಆಗಿರ್ತದೆ. ಓಕೆನಾ? ಸೊ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕಂಪನಿ ರಿಸೋರ್ಸಸ್. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕಂಪನಿ ರಿಸೋರ್ಸಸ್. ಸಿ ಕಂಪನೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ನಾಟ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಇನ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದೇರ್ ಮಿಕ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ರಿಸೋರ್ಸಸ್, ನೇಮ್ಲಿ ಪೀಪಲ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಫಿನಾನ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಅಥವಾ ಎನಿ ಅದರ್ ಫೆಸಿಲಿಟೀಸ್. See, these are the resources of company. Then, management philosophy. See, marketing strategies that differ greatly from top management philosophy have little a chance of being approved or of receiving enthusiastic support if they are accepted. So, next, there is a public. It is the duty of the company to satisfy the people at large along with the competitors and the consumer. It is necessary for future survival and growth. See, these are under micro environment. Now I am going for macro environment. Now I am going for macro environment. See, macro environment refers to those factors which are not concerned with the immediate environment. See, it is the major thing. It is the main meaning of macro environment. That is which are not concerned with the immediate environment, or it cannot controllable. Or already I told, see micro means that is the inside of the company, whereas macro means it is a outside of the boundary. Yes, very good, Shalini. That is a macro environment. Okay, in that we have several factors, that is a demographic environment, economic environment, a natural environment, or technological environment, or political and governmental environment, and social cultural environment, and last one is international environment. See, already I told this is a big question. It will become around 15 marks. Okay, now I am explaining what are the factors are come under macro environment. First one is a demographic environment. See, already I discussed. See, demographic means it's a size, or growth rate, or age composition, or sex composition, etc. of population. See, these all under comes under demographic environment. Okay, whereas economic environment, it will be include a gross national product, or corporate profits, or inflation rate, or balance of payments, or interest rates, or consumer income. Is any doubts? Is any doubts? In any doubts? Okay. See, next we will go for the what is it? Natural environment. Next, that is a natural environment. See, natural environment it includes the natural resources, weather, climate conditions, or port facilities, or topographical factors such as soil, sea, rivers, rainfall, etc. See, this is under natural environment. These are the factors which are included in a natural environment. Then is a technological environment. Technological environment means to the external factors. See, it is all our external factors in technology that impact a business operations. Say example, changes in technology. If changes in technology affect how a company will do business. Okay. Next, a political environment. Political environment comprises page number 53. Political environment comprises a political stability and the policies of the government. See, ideological inclination of political parties or personal interest of politicians, influence of party forums, etc. See, create a political environment. See, example given in the textbook that is, Bangalore is established itself as the most important IT center of India mainly because of political support. See, it is one of the a good example for the political environment. You only know about the Bangalore, how IT companies are there in a Bangalore. Okay, so it will come under political environment. Next, there is a legal environment. Then is a legal. See, legal, the government in every country regulates the business according to its defined priorities. See, legal system means it is a country, legal system of a country is framed by the government. Of course, legal means what? It is a framed by the government. Okay. Next, there is a last, that is socio-cultural environment. Socio-cultural environment. See, socio-cultural environment is related to the social and cultural practices or beliefs and traditions within a particular society. See, this is a social cultural environment. See, in this question, it is a very important question which are I explain now. That is the factors of marketing environments. Next, is any doubts under micro and macro environment? Is any doubts? Very good. Next, we will go for as then is that is unit 6. That is a method for gathering information or data and scanning the environment. Okay. First of all, we should know the meaning of data. Okay, so Junior, I'm going for next unit. Okay, meaning of data. See, data constitutes a foundation for any statistical analysis. Data are facts and other relevant information that is a past or present. Okay, serving as basis for study and analysis. It is the meaning of data. See, giving you some examples. The opinion of salesman about a new brand. See, this is a see how the data will be getting some information from the salesman about a new brand. the opinion of new customers about the price of a product. ಒಂದು ಒಪಿನಿಯನ್ ಕೇಳೋದು ಅಲ್ವಾ. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಸೇಲ್ಸ್ ಮ್ಯಾನ್ ಹತ್ರ ಏನಾಗಿದೆ ಅಂತೆ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಎ ನ್ಯೂ ಬ್ರ್ಯಾಂಡ್, ಯಾವ್ದೋ ಒಂದು ನ್ಯೂ ಬ್ರ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟ್ ಬಂದಿದೆ. ಸೊ ನಾವು ಸೇಲ್ಸ್ ಮ್ಯಾನ್ ಹತ್ರ ನಾವೇನ್ ಮಾಡೋಂಥದ್ದು ಡೇಟಾ ಆರ್ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಶನ್ ನಾವೇನ್ ಮಾಡೋಂಥದ್ದು ಕಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡುವಂತದ್ದಾಗಿರ್ತದೆ. ಓಕೆ, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಎ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ರೀಸನಿಂಗ್ ಆರ್ ಪ್ಲಾನಿಂಗ್. ಎಸ್. Okay. Then in data, there are two sources of data. That is a internal source and another one is external sources. See, internal sources means these sources are available within the company itself. See, is nothing but a micro. See, internal source means it is a micro means within the company itself. Whereas external source, it is a the include published survey of market, that is government publications or advertising media. It is a outside, that is a external sources. In that we have a types of data. Here there are two types. One is primary data and another one is secondary data. So primary data means refers to the new data collected either by the organization itself or by some research against agency directly from the market. That is a primary data. That is a primary data. ಪೇಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತಲ್ಲ. Okay. Next, that is a secondary data. Next, that is a secondary data. See, already I explained that is a primary data. See, there are two types of data. One is a primary data and another one is secondary data. See, once again I will explain. That is a primary data means it refers to the new data. Refers to the new data. See, primary data means refers to the new data collected either by the organization itself or by some research agency directly from the market. See, this is a primary data. Okay. Next, a secondary data. Secondary data means there are numerous sources of secondary data. Each year quantity of secondary sources material expands at a tremendous rate. See, in secondary data, we have so many sources. Say, given means it is some of the examples. See, population survey of markets are generally general library research sources, are government publications and report, all advertising media, that is, newspapers or magazines or trade journals. See, trade association and other technical and professional groups. So many we have a sources of primary data. Okay. I will go only for important questions. Okay. Next, you should come on page number 76. Page number 76. Page number 76. Multi, in the last class, I will tell you which are those questions are given for examination. Okay. Hmm. Page number 76. There is a marketing research process. That is marketing research process. See, the research process or the research procedure consists of distinct activities, a sequence of several steps. We have a several steps. Okay, these steps are closely interlinked and interdependent. See, these are the steps are interlinked and interdependent. Okay, here there are total 7 steps. Yeah, it is one of the important question only, Shalini. I am explaining only important questions. Okay. See, in the marketing research process, we have a 7 steps. See, first one is defining the research problem. So, defining the research problem. See, problem formulation or defining it is the starting point. It is the starting point. Defining a research problem involves 3 sub-steps. See, one is discovering the managerial problem. Discovering the managerial problem. Second one is refining and redefining the problem. Translating managerial problem into research problem. See, already I told there are we have a total 7 steps. In that, first one is I research the problem or define the research problem. Okay, so in that 3 sub-steps. Okay, see, I will go for explanation for first one, that is discovering the managerial problem. See, the dynamic world of business creates many problems for the firm where all cannot be attended to priorities or to be worked out as to which problems are more pressing and urgent requiring attention. Okay. First, the discovering the managerial problem. It means the executives are to be alert in the detecting these problems will in advance their occurrence. Okay. Next, refining and redefining the problem. See, discovering a manager problem is one thing. Then next one is refining or clarifying or crystallizing and defining is another. See, that is a different and this is a different. Okay. Next, translating a managerial problem to a research problem. See, all managerial problems are not research problems. See, here one thing you should understand. See, all manager problems are not research problems. Management problems means only a sympathetic, while research problems are cause oriented. See, this is a management problems, whereas a research problem is one in respect of which the data is collected of observed to find a solution. To find a solution. See, these are comes under the when you are defining the problem or defining the research problem. Then second one is considering the possible solutions. Second one is considering the possible solution. See, once the problem is defined, see, when the problem is defined, the next step will go for considering the possible solution. Of course, it is a intuitive problem done in around the problem, so defined so as to size it up. Such a problem involves a formal investigation to explain the phenomenon. Then the third one is developing a research design. Next is a developing. See, already I told these are interlinked. These are interlinked. Okay, there is a process of marketing research. See, developing a research design. A research design is the master plan or a model for the conduct of formal investigation. See, a research design, a master plan or a model or a model for the conduct of a formal investigation. So this is a develop a research design. Next, a collection of marketing data. Collection of marketing data. Once the research design is ready, then finalized and approved, the researcher is to embark upon the vital task of data collection. See, a comprehensive research study requires both primary and secondary data. So already I told the primary data is one which is originally collected by the researchers based on sampling. That is a primary data. And the secondary data is both published and unpublished information which is readily available within the external parties. Okay. Next, data analysis and interpretation. Data analysis and interpretation. Data analysis and interpretation are possible only when data is processed. When data is processed. Data processing implies a data reduction, namely or editing, or tabulating, and analysis and interpretation. Next, preparing and presenting the research report. Preparing and presenting the research report. The researcher is to present his findings to the user in the form of a report. The research findings remain fertile in case they are not communicated effectively or clearly and accurate to the decision makers. Then the last is follow up of recommendation. So last one is follow up. Even an excellent research report loses its value when it is kept in cold storage and nothing is done about is as to its implementation. A research report is the basis for executive action to solve the problems encountered. So there is a follow-up of the recommendation. See, this is the major process and the marketing research. Next, Next unit, next unit, new product development, a product life cycle, a marketing mix, and product pricing. It is a most important top chapter in this unit. It will be come under 30 marks. It will come on 30 marks or 25 to 30 marks. This is very important chapter. This is very important chapter. Page number that is 82. Page number that is 82. New product development. New product development. See, a new product is a product that is new to the company. That is new to the company, introducing it even though it may have been made in the same from by others. Okay, so this is a new product development, but in here, what are the steps are come in a new product development? See, already I told this is one of the most important topic or unit. Okay, see what are the steps in a new product development. Okay, a new product is the culmination of process, a series of steps, beginning with the generation of ideas and proceeding to the commercialization of full-scale marketing of the product. It is a general process that conceives, develops, and brings to the market the new product. See here, there are six logical steps in a new product development. There is exploration, a screening, a business analysis, a product development, and test marketing, and last one is a commercialization. Okay, exploration. The first stage of the new product evolution begins with an idea for the product. Hence, this stage is also termed as idea generation. See, ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೋರೇಷನ್ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ ನಾವು ಐಡಿಯಾ ಜನರೇಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಓಕೆನಾ? ಸಿ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನಿಂಗ್. There is screening. At this stage, the ideas collected are scrutined to eliminate those inconsistent with the product policies and objectives of the firm. So that is a screening. Next, business analysis. It is a continuation phase of the above. At this stage, a creative analysis is applied to the idea finally selected. Finally selected. See, development means during this stage, the idea on the paper is turned into a product on hand. In other words, the idea is converted into a product that is producible and demonstrable. This stage is also termed as a technical development. It is also called as a technical development. Then testing. Then testing. Next, the activities undertaken so far are based on certain information collected. It is at the stage of testing that one could testify the accuracy of such information on the basis of which various stages were completed. See, here we have three types of testing. One is a concept testing, then product testing, and a test marketing. Then the last one is the commercialization. In this stage, the product is submitted to the market and thus commences its life cycle. Commercialization is also the phase where marketing is most active in connection with the new product. Okay. Next, it is a very important topic, that is product life cycle. That is product life cycle. Almost it is a 100% question for your examination. That is product life cycle. Product life cycle 100 ಗೆ 200% ಈ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಬರೋ ಚಾನ್ಸಸ್ ಇದೆ. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ? Product life cycle. See, products like men are mortal. Product like yes. Products like men are mortal. They flourish for a time, then decline and die. See, the product life cycle concept derives from the fact that a product sales volume and sales revenue follow a typical pattern of phase cycle. Five phase cycle. In the product life cycle, it will become under 5 stages. See, it is a similar to the human life cycle. It is a similar to the human life cycle. The length of the life cycle, the duration of each phase, and the shape of the curve vary widely for different products. Here we have a 5 stages. That is an introduction stage and a growth and maturity and saturation, and last one is a decline stage. So first one is introduction. First one is introduction stage. In the early stage, when the product is introduced in a market, the sales revenue begins to grow, but the rate of growth is very slow. It is very important. You should understand carefully. See, in the introduction stage, means in the early stage, when the product is introduced in a market, sales revenue begins to grow. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸೇಲ್ಸ್ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಆಗ್ತಾನೆ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಬಟ್ ದ ರೇಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಗ್ರೋತ್ ಇಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಸ್ಲೋ. ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ಮೇ ನಾಟ್ ಬಿ ದೇರ್ ಆಸ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಲೋ ಸೇಲ್ಸ್ ವಾಲ್ಯೂಮ್. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ನ ನಾವು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಎ ಇಂಟ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಸ್ಟೇಜ್. ಓಕೆ, ಪೇಜ್ ನಂಬರ್ 86. Large production and distribution cost. We may require heavy advertising and sales promotion. See, in the introduction stage, we require advertising and sales promotion. Okay. Next is a growth stage. Next is a growth stage. It is a period during which the product is accepted by consumers and the traders, which are accepted by consumers and the traders. During the growth stage, during the growth stage, during the growth stage, the rate of increase of sales turnover is very rapid. See, illéನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, in compared to the introduction stage, the sales will be increased, and also a profit will be increased at an accelerated rate. See here in the growth stage, the profit will become also increase. Next is a maturity stage. Next is maturity stage. During this stage, a keen competition brings pressure on prices. See, maturity means what? ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾಂಪಿಟೇಟರ್ಸ್ ತುಂಬಾ ಜನ ಬಂದಿರ್ತಾರೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ. ಸಿ ಹಿಯರ್ a increasing marketing expenditure and falling prices will reduce profit. ಇಲ್ಲೇನಾಗ್ತದೆ, ಕಾಂಪಿಟೇಟರ್ ಸೋ ಮೆನಿ ಮೆಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಡೂ ಅಡ್ವರ್ಟೈಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಮೋರ್ ದೆನ್ ಗ್ರೋತ್ ಸ್ಟೇಜ್. ಓಕೆ, ಯಾವಾಗ ಅಡ್ವರ್ಟೈಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ ಆಗ ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ವೇರಿಯೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಗಳಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸಿ ಅಡಿಷನಲ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆಂಡಿಚರ್ ಇಸ್ ಇನ್ವಾಲ್ವ್ ಇನ್ ಅ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿಫಿಕೇಶನ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಇಂಪ್ರೂವ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆರ್ ಬರ್ಡನಿಂಗ್ ದ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಲೈನ್. ಏನೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ, ನಿಮ್ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಸೇಲ್ಗೋಸ್ಕರ ನೀವೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ, ಅಡಿಷನಲ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆಂಡಿಚರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್, saturation stage. The saturation point occurs in the market when all potential buyers are using the product and we have only replacement sales. We have only replacement sales. Consumption achieves a constant consumption achieves a constant rate and the marketers have to concentrate exclusively on a fight for market share. So this is the saturation stage. And the last one is a decline stage. And the last one is decline stage. Once the peak or saturation point is reached, product inevitably enters the decline stage and becomes obsolete. ಅದೇನಾಯ್ತು, ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಬಿದ್ದೋಯ್ತು, ಮುಗ್ದೋಯ್ತದು. So it may be gradually displaced by some new innovation. Sales drop severely, competitive demand less, and even then the product cannot stand in the market. ಇನ್ನೇನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಟೇಜ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ವಾ. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಟೇಜ್, ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಎ ಡಿಕ್ಲೈನ್ ಸ್ಟೇಜ್. I will tell you which are the questions are most important in the last class. Okay, Shekhar, I will tell you in the last session. I will tell you which are those important questions. For today, I will be stop here. If you have any doubts, you should ask. If you have any doubts, you should ask. Do you understand what is product life cycle? No doubt. Okay. Thank you, Malti. Thank you, Malti. Thank you, Sajanya. Thank you, Shilpa. Thank you, Shreya. Thank you, Monisha. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ? Thank you, Shalini. Some disturbance, yeah. There is a technical issues. Okay, thank you, Pranita. Thank you, Sajanya. Okay, I'll meet you on next class. Thank you. Bye.